I'll be talking about some of my experiences so far as a Nigerian in Ghana. Some of them are actually shocking, but a couple of them, in fact, about 90% of them are, well, you wait to find out. When they are trying to sell you an item, they don't wear their poverty on their head, like they don't carry on for head like Gilly. They're not out to cheat you. They just want to give you the best value for what you ask them for.
It's actually in Nigeria that I can see that a girl is actually dating a guy, or a guy is actually dating a girl, and another girl will come in and they will start fighting because of one guy. The dating lifestyle is so complicated.
There are certain things that at the end of the day we can't do without, which is what our experiences, our lifestyle, exposure, our events, like things that happens to us wherever we find ourselves as individuals, citizens cut across different countries. And for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another interesting, intriguing, and expository, entertaining as well, and mind-blowing episode right here on the stable of vibes upon vibes upon vibes with Chivi. Guys, I said I'm back and better, right? And for today, guys, we will be taking a look at experiences of Nigerians in Ghana and Ghanaians in Nigeria. Like a Ghanaian in Nigeria, literally a Ghanaian at this point have so many things to tell us about her experience living in Nigeria for years. Like, you can't imagine, right? I was even shocked that, like, because in my city, around my city, I can barely find Ghanaians. Maybe I think they are more in the southwest and Abuja, northern part of Nigeria, more than we have in the south. Correct me if I'm wrong. The one I even stumbled on told me she's half Ghanaian and Nigerian, but she couldn't speak the language, and there's no way I can bring somebody who cannot even speak the language to you guys. So I left her. Otherwise, I would have brought her on to tell us her experience living in Nigeria. I will try to see if I can find any Ghanaian in my city. I want to see Ghanaians in my city, and this is to tell you that Ghanaians do not really care about traveling that much. If you want to see them, maybe in the borders, like close to Ghana, right? So we will hear from these people what they have to say as Ghanaians and Nigerians living in these countries, their experience based on the interviewers that I'm definitely going to be reacting to. I would need you to pay attention to details, because there are a lot of things we'll really learn and benefit from this episode, right? And at this point, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time here. And with all this being said, let's delve into the business of today.
I'll be talking about some of my experiences so far as a Nigerian in Ghana. Some of them are actually shocking, but a couple of them, in fact, about 90% of them are, well, you wait to find out. So as a Nigerian coming to Ghana, I've been experiencing some form of culture shock. It's based on the fact that some things that are done here is different from how we do it in Nigeria, and I'll be talking about it in more detail. Like, for example, the greeting aspect. We have this culture of greeting a lot in Nigeria. Like, you just bump into a random person, or you're walking on the street, you're greeting, oh, good morning, good afternoon, good night, or even going as far as asking, how was your day? But coming to Ghana, I realized that maybe greeting is not really their thing here. I mean, it's not a way of showing respect. I think the most people that actually take greeting serious are probably the older ones, the elderly ones, sorry. But for the younger generation, they don't greet. I hardly see them greet. And sometimes when you even greet the younger ones, it's like they don't really, see it as something, so they don't respond as enthusiastically as you would have expected. That was my major culture shock. But moving on to the good part, the very first time I came to Ghana, I arrived very, very late. I arrived pretty late, and the Bolt guy that picked me up at the airport with my bestie, he was a cool guy. We didn't really have a lot of conversation. It was just, oh, hi, and then we got in, and he was bringing me down to drop me off. I actually won't believe what happened. I already paid him, he had gone, and it was about an hour plus some minutes later before I realized that I forgot my laptop and my purse in his vehicle. I was sitting at the back and I dropped them by my side. I don't know how I managed to actually forget to pick up the laptop bag when we got down. So when I realized it was already going to, let's say, after 11 to 12, in my mind I'm like, this is gone. But guess who picked up his call when we called him back? The Bolt guy. So he checked, he confirmed that the laptop bag was actually there, called back to tell us, yeah, it is actually there, and then he promised he was bringing it back. Honestly, he brought that bag back. Everything in it was just the way I left it. The sincerity of most Ghanaians actually has me shook. These people are so genuine, the good ones. I know in every good group of people there are going to be some bad eggs, but I've encountered the good ones, and that Uber driver was proof of the fact that most Ghanaians are actually good people, very good, sincere, genuine people. And I say this also from the way they conduct their businesses. When they are trying to sell you an item, they don't wear their poverty on their head, like they don't carry on for head like Gilly. They're not out to cheat you. They just want to give you the best value for what you ask them for. If you can afford to pay it, you pay. But for them to try and rip you off, if something is, let's say 50 naira, they're not going to tell you, oh, it is 200 and you start beating down the price. No. They'll tell you the way it is. If you can afford it, you buy it. So Ghanaians are actually honest and sincere people. And I'm actually just, in love with them at this point. And also their food. Ghanaian food, Ghanaian cuisine is nice. Actually, I've tasted banku so far, banku and okra. I like the sour taste, the way it actually tastes so a bit in the mouth. And it's like eating, where you're eating, what can I compare it with though? What Nigerian food can I compare it with? Let's see, agidi. Let's say you're eating agidi, but this time around the agidi is sour and it's kind of fluffy. Or maybe semo. I really don't know, but I loved eating banku and okra, and I'm still hoping to try most of their stew. But one thing I noticed about their soup, sorry, I'm still trying to taste most of their soup. One thing I noticed is that their own soup is different from our own soup. They have this their own soup is more watery. Yeah, it's not thick. Like, when you want to eat soup in Nigeria, you have egusi, very thick, ogbono, also very thick, and all of that. But Ghanaian soups are watery. So I'm always wondering, do you have to eat it and then you scoop the soup with a spoon at the end of the day and just swallow or something? Because me, when I want to eat soup, I like to just pack it full. But that aside, their food is very nice, and I think they have some food that are actually similar to our own food. They have egusi here. They actually know egusi. They have okra. It's just that their own okra is more smooth skinned. It's not rough on the body. Then talking about another thing that I love about Ghana, the roads and the market. If you are walking by the road, hardly would you see, dumping sites or litter. People don't litter here. And I noticed from the time I purchased, roasted corn from this woman by the roadside, they sell things by the roadside anyways. So, but this woman was selling her roasted corn, and she had the bag to bin the corn cobs, the ones that people have eaten, and also the chaff. Is that what it's called? Anyways, they were just disposing stuff properly. She was disposing all the dirt properly, and I was super impressed. And one thing about their corn here, they don't roast the corn and then you eat it straight. They can, actually insert it in salty water for you. I tasted it. It was nice. Very different. I've never actually had something like that, and I loved it. So I'm super impressed with the fact that the roads are clean, the markets are clean as well. In fact, once you're entering the market, it's so organized. Everybody has their own section. The vegetable section is different. People will sell food stuff, they stay in a different place. Plantain sellers, fish sellers, meat sellers. It's so organized in a way that if you go to the market today and you want to buy something, you be directed to that place exactly. Like when I was looking to get goat meat, they directed us to this section. So next time you go to that same market, you're still going to see the goat meat sellers in that same section. Not like, oh, today they're here, tomorrow they're there, so everybody's just jumbled all together. They all have their different separate sections where they actually sell their stuff, and I love it. One thing I also noticed about Ghanaians is that not all of them are friendly. Aside from the greeting issue where not everybody greets, and I think the older ones actually see greeting as more important than the younger ones, is the issue of friendliness. Not every Ghanaian is friendly. Yeah, the first place I made my hair when I came here, from the name of the shop, I was thinking, I was going to get some Blessed Assurance kind of treatment. Shop name, by the way, is Blessed Assurance Salon. Sorry, I said shop. The salon name is Blessed Assurance. So I was thinking, when I go there, I'm going to make some blessed hair and get some blessed treatment. But this woman, she wasn't even friendly at all. It was like she was out to just stay. She wasn't ready to attend to customers. When I was asking about getting my nails done, she was not even being friendly. She told me the price, and then when we got started and she did the nail eventually, it was horrible. I mean, she could have just told me I can't do the nail. Managed it, then we got into the hair, and there were chairs arranged for where you sit to make your hair. I don't know why she brought a plastic chair. She was telling me to go sit there uncomfortably for how many hours of getting braids done. I was going to make braids. She was asking me to sit on the plastic chair when there were comfortable chairs facing the mirror. I didn't understand that part. And all through hair session, it was just terrible. Because I remember complaining to my bestie that, oh my god, this person is not friendly at all. We eventually paid, I left, I never went back there. But somebody else made it up as proof that not all Ghanaians are actually unfriendly. I discovered a new tech person. She did my nails. In fact, the very first time she saw me, she was so friendly. I was like, are you Nigerian? She said no, but she has been to Nigeria before. She lived there and she was working for some years before she actually came back to Ghana. And she even told me she had a Nigerian friend. I'm like, ooh, it was so nice. She was so friendly. For a minute I thought I was back in Nigeria. In Nigeria we have this thing of we can actually easily start discussing with our fellow Nigerians. When you see somebody, alpha now, this one, that one, like everybody is so friendly, you can easily start a conversation with somebody. Unlike here where it's so hard to start conversations unless the person actually wants to start with you and they're friendly. But I'm still looking to get to know more friendly like Ghanaians. Though I've met a couple of them, super grateful for those ones. So I'm still hoping I get to meet more friendly Ghanaians. I mean, okay, another thing that has me falling in love with Ghana is the constant electricity. Yeah, I know that should have been number one for me, but we save the best for the last sometimes. Constant electricity here has me amazed. The fact that there's constant electricity in this country makes it so easy for businesses to actually thrive. See cold rooms everywhere. People are selling chicken, turkey, fish because there's light. Ghanaians, they enjoy constant electricity. I'm sure the children are tired of watching TV at this moment. In fact, sometimes you see the children just coming out to play. They're bored of watching TV. And when there is light, I've never heard up NEPA or whatever. They are used to light, so what are they up NEPA for? So the constant electricity, the fact that I can leave my phone battery to just, go down to 0 before I plug it, that's confidence that lights go there, I know the rush. I brought a power bank alone when I was coming here, but guess what? I've never used a power bank for a day. Guilty. So I so much love Ghana for this. And Ghana music, I don't know why you guys don't really play your own songs. When you go anywhere you hear more of Nigerian songs, but there was one time I heard this I Life song. It's an old Ghanaian song. Like, I was feeling it. That song was dope. I'm still trying to get the title. If I can eventually get the title before this video goes up, I'll add it. But if I don't, I'll probably link it later in the description box. But that song, that High Life song, I really love High Life songs, by the way. That song was so nice. It was a Ghanaian High Life. I'm like, why don't they play this more on the streets or in parties? I mean, why are you people so into our Nigerian songs? Anyways, no wala. But Ghana music, the real Ghana music, if you get to listen to it, they are dope. I'm not talking about R&B, hip hop. I'm talking about Ghana High Life here. This time around, Ghana High Life is really nice. The one I listened to, I loved it. And their adverts, bubbly, full of life. There's this lady that does this advert for High Sense, and every time she comes on, I'm always watching out for the ending part where she's so, all smiley faced and giving energy. It's so nice. And Ghanaian pidgin, I'm still trying to understand Ghanaian pidgin. I don't understand. Sometimes it leaves me confused. Okay, I go left. It come. And then the way they pronounce their money, 20 cedis, 19. Okay, I don't know, that has to do with accent, but everybody has their own accent, and that is what all makes us unique in our beautiful ways. I love it. I love every bit of it. Also, the language. I think Ghana has a general language. It's like when you are in Lagos and everybody is speaking Yoruba. When you are in Ibadan and everybody is speaking Yoruba, so you understand because, well, Yoruba people are here. That's the way I feel about Ghana. I think they have a general language that they all speak up. Then there are different languages like the Twi. By the way, why is it called Twi and not Twi? Because it's spelled T-W-I. Why is it Twi? If you watched this video so far, you are a real one, and I really appreciate you for actually watching till this moment. If you have actually visited Ghana before, or if you're a Ghanaian, let me know what you think about some of the points that I've talked about, things that I've experienced here so far as Nigerian living in Ghana. So far, my experience has been beautiful. I wrote an article about, this beautiful country called Ghana that has my heart. It's on my Medium. Immediately I got down from the airplane and got to Ghana, something was just different. Something about the air was different. It was just...
In Nigeria here, their cost of living is simple, but as time was going on, things became actually hard. So talking about Ghana, things have already increased. The dating lifestyle. Oh God, I can't just say that.
Say something.
But it's actually in Nigeria that I can see that a girl is actually dating a guy, or a guy is actually dating a girl, and another girl will come in and they will start fighting because of one guy. The dating lifestyle is so complicated.
You can speak Ashanti.
Yes, I can speak Ashanti. I can speak Twi and also Nzema.
So you know what you're going to do for me? Let's entertain our viewers. So you're going to speak Ashanti, Twi, and the rest that you can speak. Just say something like let the Ghanaians watching this video subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Person me catch on say Obiala Russia Adiwe unsubscribe to this channel ni Midasi.
What's your name?
Prisla.
Nice meeting you, Prisla.
You too.
As a Ghanaian, first of all, what do you think about Nigerian or Nigerians?
Nigerians. Okay, they're actually good people. I love the way they associate their social life, their religious life, and everything. Such a beautiful place.
Okay, so being in Nigeria, how many years have you spent in Nigeria?
Okay, 7 years now.
So how have life been in Nigeria like for you? Like your experiences, your cultural shock, and like the things that you have learned in Nigeria.
Okay. When it comes to academics, I really learned a lot from Nigeria actually, and cultural shock. Anyway, their way of dressing and anyway, I love their way of dressing, the way they dress, dance, and everything. So that's it.
Okay, so in terms of like way of life, people used to say Ghanaians and Nigerians are like similar in terms of maybe the way they speak, the way they behave. Like what do you observe in terms of the similarity that you notice?
Yeah, talking about their pidgin, ours is actually different from theirs because the same tongue is actually the same tongue but different tone, different accent. That's it.
Okay, so you used to call there's a question that I reserve. I will ask you the question. Like you used to call pasta. Something like that. And you know in Nigeria we used to like pasta is like spaghetti.
Yes.
We used to refer to pasta as spaghetti. So what is the reason that you people like put much effort in terms of speaking English or in terms of making your phonetic very correct? Like what is the motivation behind it?
Okay, it's based on conjugation and transcribe because the real pronunciation is actually pasta if you want to look at the real pronunciation of it. But Nigerians they speak it right. So Ghanaians we put more of conjugation and transcribe in our pronunciation. Yes, we learned it in our academics, our studies. That's the pronunciation they bring us up like pasta, pleasure, all those things. So yeah.
Okay, so how have you been able to like integrate into the like society, like mix up, do your things, as per Nigeria standard?
Hey, yeah, I'm not ready to know. I'm hoping that I could do something actually.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hoping that I could explore and do things.
Okay, like in Nigeria, how many states have you explored or visited?
Okay, just to
Which states?
this Kaduna State and I think Minawi, yeah.
Okay. Then
And
maybe Federal Capital Territory.
Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, yeah, Abuja.
Okay, so as a Ghanaian, can you like compare in terms of like the livelihood, not which city is more beautiful than any city? I'm talking about livelihood, cost of living, cost of food in Abuja, Nigeria, and in Accra, Ghana. Like, can you compare them?
Okay, in Nigeria here, their cost of living is simple, but as time was going on, things became actually hard. So talking about Ghana, things have already increased. Like things have increased. I think their prices of things there are more higher than Nigerians own. So that's it.
Okay, so what do you think about Nigeria educational system entirely? Like your own perception?
Okay, Nigeria educational system. I don't know, but they're actually trying, Sha. Yes, they are trying. They are putting more efforts. They're putting more efforts, like to bring it up. Yes,
Okay,
that's
so,
it.
so in Nigeria, which food is your favorite food in Nigeria?
My favorite food. I like favorite food, but the food I like the most is rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Yes, jollof rice and beans.
Which of the jollof? Because anytime you hear jollof rice, in Nigeria, if you hear jollof rice, it's either we are talking about now, and if the topic of Ghana comes up, you'll be like, is it Ghanaian jollof or Nigerian jollof they are talking about? I'm not going to ask you which jollof rice is the best too, because if I ask, it will cause one or two controversial. Let's just pause it. But how do you see Nigeria jollof?
Okay, Nigeria jollof. I've tasted, but I've been seeing different tastes, so I cannot tell how it is. Yeah, hey, I mean, I've tasted different ones. Like I don't know how, but they are sweet, delicious, and
Okay,
they are all giving. Yeah,
okay, so what is the dating life style like in Nigeria?
they are dating.
Yeah, dating lifestyle in Nigeria.
Nigeria dating lifestyle. Oh God, like I can just say
Just
that.
say
But
something.
it's actually in Nigeria that I can see that a girl is actually dating a guy, or a guy is actually dating a girl, and another girl will come in and they will start fighting because of one guy. The dating lifestyle is so complicated. It's not just interesting, but they use all this social media to cover up for their dating lifestyle. It's not really interesting. Some people might be showing off on the social media at the same time beating inside the house. That's toxicity, right? Yeah.
So you're telling me that okay, since you have been in Nigeria for the past, like for the couple of years that you have been in Nigeria, you have not seen any sweet love in Nigeria.
I've only been seeing on social media.
On social media,
Yeah,
you have not
TikTok.
experienced anyone.
No, I've not experienced.
So my Nigerian men out there, she have not experienced the Nigeria sweet love. So I want you guys to go and like show her Nigeria sweet love, so that she'll be like okay, she gets that feeling, that Odogo feeling that people have been hearing of. You know Odogo feeling?
Yeah, Dogo.
Odogo something like that.
Yes.
So which state would you love to travel to in Nigeria?
Okay, I think Edo State.
Why do you think you love to travel to Edo State?
Because I've heard a lot of things about their tradition, how they do things, their ritual stuff, their ablution, and all those things. So I want to go and see it for myself. I know that okay, this is actually true, or something, their lifestyle also.
Okay, their lifestyle. You want to go and explore.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Nigeria, if they say okay, you should pick your best food among the Nigerian food that you have known, which food do you think will stand out?
I think I'll go with egusi.
And
Egusi with semo, yeah.
Semo?
Yeah,
So
semo.
why do you go with that one?
Because the combination is so much, like it's really sweet. I love it, like especially when there is stockfish and all those things inside. Yeah, I just
Okay, so in terms of like Nigeria people, some people say okay, Nigeria people are very welcoming, 100%. So is it a fallacy or truly Nigeria people are welcoming? Like, what's your experience with Nigeria people? Like direct experience.
yeah, they are actually welcoming because I can say from the first day that I set my leg on this place in this Nigeria. No, people have been treating me like as if I'm a queen or something. If they hear that this girl is a Ghanaian, they'll be like, they want to, mingle with me. They want to hear a lot about Ghana. They want to be friendly, share whatever they have. They're really friendly, actually.
Okay. So
They're accommodating.
okay. So a lot of Nigerians do travel to Ghana for either business, school, and everything. So apart from those aspects, okay, why do you think that Nigerians love traveling to Ghana?
I don't know about that, but actually, I would say that I think there's a lot of skills there in Ghana, and also their electricity also. There's light 24/7, so people need light to do things, and the way people are living in Ghana is actually different from here. So people actually go to Ghana to go and school, to go and do many things, and come back to Nigeria, come and put in new things in Nigeria.
Okay, what about being safe in Nigeria? Is Nigeria a safe country?
Neither is safe. Nigeria is not safe. Ghana is not safe. Every country is not safe. All of them, they're not safe. But we're just, going slowly with God. Actually, God protecting us. So that's it.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that want to travel from Ghana to Nigeria. There are a lot of Ghanaians that want to come to Nigeria, but based on they have that perception of Nigeria is a scary country, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Some even think that okay, there are no Ghanaians living in Nigeria. So what do you have to say to our Ghanaian brothers out there that want to come and explore Nigeria, that want to come and do business in Nigeria?
I know it's because of fear that is dragging some Ghanaians back from entering Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that they should come and explore and experience some things and learn some things differently from the ones they've been experiencing in Ghana, and learn some things here to make use of in Ghana so that it will help them develop their own side also. And also Nigerians should also go to Ghana and also do their own part.
That's why you are doing this stuff. You are trying to like share that brotherly love. You are trying to like connect every Africa together. So as a Ghanaian lady now, which part of Ghana are you from? Because I know that Ghana operates region. So which region are you from? And which region are you from? And which region do you think is the best region to visit as a Nigeria tourist that want to visit and explore Ghana?
Okay, I'm from Western region. So the best region I will advise Nigerians to go is Ashanti region.
Ashanti. So what I've been seeing like a lot of like stuff about Ashanti people. I've been seeing that they are beautiful clothes, they are colorful gown or something like that. They call it is it Kante or something like Kante style? You know Kante style? Kente style, something like that.
Kente, yeah.
Kente.
Yeah, Kente.
So what's so unique about the Ashanti people that everybody wants to like always associate with Ashanti people of Ghana?
Okay, I think it's their way of living. One, their food. Yes, two, their dressing. By the time they put on the kente with all those their beautiful golden beads and all those things, and the way they talk, like I want to eat, me easy, like all those
So
languages.
you just speak a Ghanaian language now.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
language do you speak?
It's Ashanti.
You can speak Ashanti.
Yes, I can speak Ashanti. I can speak Twi and also Nzema.
So you know what you're going to do for me? Let's entertain our viewers. So you're going to like speak Ashanti, Twi, and the rest that you can speak. Like just say something like let the Ghanaians watching this video subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Mpese me catch on say Obiala Osha Adiwe unsubscribe to this channel ni Midasi.
Okay, which language is it?
That's Twi.
Okay. What about Ashanti?
Ashanti. Mpese me catch on say Obiala more share this YouTube ni subscribe to this YouTube ni.
Yeah. So if I want to travel to Ghana now, which food apart from Ghana jollof, because Ghana jollof have been like one of my top is I want to test Ghanaian jollof. I don't know if you can cook it for me so that I will feel it. I want to eat Ghanaian jollof so that I'll keep that my curiosity. So if I want to go to Ghana, apart from Ghanaian jollof, which other food a tourist that want to visit Ghana? So which food or foods are you going to recommend for me to eat? Delicious ones.
Okay, we have Banku, we have Wanche, we have Yokogari, and we have Fufu and Abenkwine.
Fufu?
Yeah.
Say fufu.
No, it's not actually this. It's the same cassava actually, but they add plantain to it. They will pound it. They pound it like this. So this will now become smooth. If it becomes smooth, you put it in plate, put plenty soup on top. Like we have this banga, that's what Igbo people used to call it, banga. But we used to call it agele tolo.
Agele tolo.
Agele tolo. So that's what I like. I'm actually recommending it to you that you should go and taste it.
So as a Ghanaian that want to come to Nigeria, maybe to come and get something like let's say food and clothes. Where do you advise Ghanaians in Nigeria to go and get like Ghanaian food or those kind of stuff that you people get in Ghana that maybe is available in Nigeria?
Okay. I'll administer this place Lugbe.
Lugbe.
Yes.
Which place?
Airport Road.
Okay.
Yes, Airport Road. We have Ghanaian markets there, and we have Wuse also. We have markets there.
Like you said, Ghanaian food and
Yes, yes, and the ingredient for everything.
so in terms of entertainment, many people think that Nigerians don't listen to Ghanaian music. But as you are in Nigeria, did you see any fan of like Sakode, Stoneboy, King Promise? Like, do Nigerians listen to Ghanaian music?
Yes, they do. I've seen a fan of what's his name? Sheriff, Black Sheriff.
Black Sheriff.
Yeah, Sarkodie, King Promise. I've seen them like they really love it. They love like even my cosplay, they do come to my desk, they be like, please like, this Black Sheriff song? Like it's really giving, those side of their hands. So they do listen.
So case closed. Nigerians do listen to Ghanaian music. So in terms of entertainment, which Nigerian artist is your best musical artist?
I think I'll go with what's his name? David Doe actually.
TBG.
That's TBG.
So what do you think about FC? Whiskey.
Whiskey, he's also good.
What do you think about Burna Boy?
Burna Boy, giant of African. It's
Which singer do you think is the best singer in Africa?
singer. Well, I think I'll go with Whiskey.
Why do you think Whiskey is the best singer in Africa?
Because no, have you actually listened to Whiskey lyrics? It's so giving. It's not about the beat, but the lyrics, it's giving actually.
Okay, so lastly, before we finish, where are you from and what's unique about your people that you want the whole world to know about?
Okay, my country, Ghana, my tribe, my culture. Everything is just unique.
So what's so unique, like this special stuff that you want people to know about that people don't know about?
Okay, we have this program called Nyamicha Benve. It's like actually a picnic, right? A picnic, and we have this Kundum festival. Like people have to experience it. They don't normally do it like that Calabar festival. If you've actually attended the festival, yeah. So that's what I want people to know about that. They should come and experience it.
Ghana is a sweet place in terms of tourism.
Yeah.
So go to Ghana, go to Africa, explore Nigeria. Thank you for giving me your time and God bless.
Amazing. Like, guys, the experiences are much. They are really interesting. You see, the thing is, these are honest opinions from these people, and I like the fact that they said it just the way it is. No sentiment, no bias. That's the way it is. But feel free as a Ghanaian to really confirm some of these things that have been said. That's why I said pay attention to details. So at this point, if assuming you watched, you listened, what do you think about most of these things that have been said? Are they true? Are they factual? Because I'm here to learn. And for the one from Nigeria, I can say that the area she said, most Nigerians are living fake life when it comes to marriage and relationship. I can say to an extent it's true, but you can't completely generalize that everybody's relationship is fake. No. There are people that have genuine relationship and marriage that they don't even show it online or talk about it. Does not mean that they're not happily married or in relationships, right? But majority of what we see today in real life now, my dear, online is fake, like fake. And that's why I feel pity for people with fake life, because how can you keep up? Like, how can you keep up? And so many other things she mentioned, I can say, yes, I can relate. Most of them are factual and true, right? So judging from in Nigeria, but the thing is, the area she has visited, like you heard, is somewhere in the northern part. But I wish she'd visit other cities like Benin, like she said, Port Harcourt. I'll really appreciate. I'll appreciate it exactly. And that is it, guys. Like I said, what do you think about most of these things that have been said here? Let's talk in the comment section. And Charlie, at this point, if you're yet to like this video, come on, darling. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Kindly hit on the like button and please tell me how you are doing. I want to know how you guys are doing. But before we wrap it up, I just needed to thank us once again for amazing more than 3,000 subscribers on here. Like, guys, you see, I don't want to be making this whole thing so obvious, but doesn't mean that we shouldn't count our blessings. We are growing. We just started here in October, like October last year, November, December, January, February. We're in February, 4 months today, and we are here. Guys, if I tell you that I am not one of the blessed people on earth, I am lying. God has been so faithful that regardless of where I am coming from and what I have been through, even on this YouTube space, story for other days, right? I am grateful. All I can say is thank you so much, you guys, because without you guys, I won't be here and we won't be here. Exactly. And this doesn't mean that me sitting here, I might always get it right or I am perfect. No, even in my imperfections, my mistakes, you guys still stick with me and support me regardless. I see those comments, those encouragement, the love, the shares, the likes. I cannot take it for granted. 3,000 plus, guys. It's something. Like, there are people who have been on this YouTube space for years, but I'm going to share my story one of these days at the right time, and I'm waiting for a time where I'll be in the motherland. I will share my story, right? But for today, just take it from me that I truly and deeply appreciate every one of you, like, for clicking on that button. Let's keep doing this over and over. Thank you so much, and may God continually bless and reward you. And at this point, I will draw the curtain here. Let's continue in the comment section. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. Coming from the ambassador one, Oshe Baddest. Oshe Baddest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. And I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.